The dollar shortage in Korea is getting worse, which makes banks trying to stock up foreign currency. The U.S. nuclear-powered aircraft carrier USS George Washington has been presented in Korea for the first time. An art center has opened in Korea to commemorate the late video artist Baek Nam-jung. Hello and welcome to KBS World News. Today is Thursday, the 9th of October. The dollar shortage in Korea is getting worse, and banks are trying to stock up foreign currency. To secure more foreign currency, the banks are promoting the sale of foreign assets and foreign currency deposits.
The government has injected $15 billion into the market, but this hasn't relieved the country's dollar shortage. Banks are promoting the sale of foreign assets, but have seen few transactions due to the tight liquidity in world markets.
조금 손해를 보더라도 이거 팔 수 있으면 좋은데 그거만 안 팔린 경우도 있거든요. 은행의 상황에 따라 하라는 거지 뭐 예를 들어서 강장국에서 무슨 그거 하라 그랬다고 무조건 다 해야 되는 그런 부분은 아니죠.
Korea's biggest bank, Kookmin, has obtained $280 million by selling its share in Bank International Indonesia. To enhance liquidity, Kookmin will also sell its 15% stake of ING Life Insurance. Industrial Bank of Korea is trying to collect dollars through exemption of foreign currency commissions and interest incentives for foreign currency deposits. But experts doubt these measures will prove effective. Moody's has ruled out another financial crisis for Korea, considering its vast foreign exchange reserves, but is urging more discreet measures as hasty action could make things worse.
The U.S. nuclear-powered aircraft carrier USS George Washington has been presented in Korea for the first time. Other foreign warships have come to attend an international naval review.
The latest U.S. nuclear-powered aircraft carrier USS George Washington has been presented to the Korean public. The ship has a displacement of 96,000 tons and a deck 360 meters long, equivalent to the height of the 110-story building. The maximum speed is 30 knots, and the crew capacity is more than 5,000. The ship is mainly based at Japan's Yokosuka Harbor, but was reassigned to the Korean Peninsula in the Western Pacific last month. The George Washington is the only nuclear-powered ship operating in the Western Pacific.
We are interested and responsible for the security, the prosperity, and the open seas in the Western Pacific.
The carrier carries 66 aircraft, equivalent to the country's entire air force. The most popular ship was the Korean Navy's LPX Dokdo, the largest of its kind in Asia.
우리나라 배도 이렇게 크고 훌륭해서 다른 나라 함정들하고 비교해서 전혀 손색이 없기 때문에
Russian cruisers and Japanese destroyers also took part in the review. Russia has 4,000 cruisers. The naval review in Busan was the impressive showing off the world's leading warships.
This year marks the 10th anniversary of a Korea-Japan Partnership Declaration, announced after Japan apologized for committing wartime crimes against the Koreans. Former Korean President Kim Dae-jung attended a seminar marking the event. He has urged the success of the six-party nuclear talk is essential to bringing peace and security to the region.
Korea-Japan relations are plagued by thorny issues, such as nationalistic biases in school textbooks and claims to the Dokdo Islets. Former Korean President Kim Dae-jung in 1998 forged a new bilateral partnership when the Japanese Prime Minister apologized for his country's wartime atrocities. Kim at the seminar said bilateral friendship and cooperation are important, but Japan must sincerely regret its past wrongdoings. He also says North Korea must completely abandon its nuclear ambition, and the U.S. and Japan should accept the North as a member of the international community.
북한 핵 문제의 해결과 육자회담의 성공이야말로 동북아의 평화와 안정을 위해 필수 조건입니다.
Experts say the six-party talks should be used as a multilateral security mechanism to ensure peace and security in Northeast Asia. But they say Korea and Japan are not meeting expectations in the talks.
この6カ国協議という多国間の安保システム、これが命綱であって、
Seminar participants also urged more educational, cultural, economic, and non-governmental exchanges to broaden mutual understanding between the two nations.
失われた機会っていうのを感じますけども、私は最大の失望は私のですね、日韓自由貿易協定ができなかったことですね。
They say Korea and Japan should overcome their financial difficulties and nuclear uncertainty through cooperation and use the financial crisis as an opportunity to upgrade bilateral relations.
Not many Korean artists have gained worldwide recognition, and only one has created a brand new genre. An art center has opened in Korea to commemorate the late Korean video artist Baek Nam-jun.
The late Baek Nam-jun was the pioneer of video art. The art center dedicated to his works has opened in Korea more than 3 years after his death. The center's first exhibition is on Baek's work from 1960s to 70s, the period when he stunned the West and earned the nickname cultural terrorist from Asia. Baek's work, the TV Buddha, conveys his self-reflection by displaying a Buddha statue watching itself on a TV screen. An artificial garden comprised of some 70 televisions represents the coexistence of mechanical civilization and nature. The exhibition also displays items from Baek's artistic partners who helped him usher in the era of video and performance art.
Not just as an artist, but also as a human being. He was exceptional. He was incredible in integrity, comradeship, friendliness, and everybody liked him.
Performance art featuring 20 teams from all over the world shows how Baek's experimental spirit is deeply rooted through advances in music, art, and technology.
현재의 우리들의 문제점과 과거의 백남준, 청년 백남준이 무엇을 고민했는가 그 지점을 만나게 하는데.
Baek used to say the art is both a game and fraud. The new Baek Nam-jun Art Center seeks to preserve the spirit of the renowned artist in his homeland.
The biggest domestic fair for biotechnology has opened to mark the completion of the Osong Biotechnopolis in Central Korea. Some 200 companies from Korea and abroad are attending the event. It is to support exchanges and collaboration among biotechnology corporations.
The nation's largest international biotechnology exhibition, BioKorea 2008 Osong, has opened. The venue of the two-day event is Osong Biotechnopolis in Central Korea. A record 230 biotech companies from Korea and abroad are attending. The exhibition's organizers have also invited 100 leading scholars and biotech experts from around the world.
국내 바이오 산업의 발전은 물론 나아가서 세계 바이오 산업의 교역과 기술 교류 증진에도 크게 기여할 것으로 기대합니다.
Conferences and exhibits provide information exchanges in the industry. Business forums also allow visitors to grasp the latest trends in global biotechnology. Other events include interactive experiments on infrared body temperature photography and microscopic observation of cells. Foreign biotech experts have expressed high expectations for both the exhibition and the Osong Biotechnopolis, as well as for the development of the industry.
In Korea, and I think that's really exciting, and I think that's something that we very much want to be a part of going forward.
The exhibition is expected to help Korea's first biotech complex foster the country's next generation growth engine.
The new U.S. ambassador to Korea has visited a middle school in Yesan County in Central Korea, where she taught English 30 years ago. Catherine Stevens says her experience there was instrumental in her becoming a diplomat.
Kathleen Stevens first came to Yesan Middle School in South Chungcheong Province as a Peace Corps volunteer. She's returned to Yesan County 30 years later as a top U.S. diplomat to Korea. Her students from 3 decades ago presented her with a bouquet and an appointment letter as an honorary teacher. They reminisced about Stevens, who was an enthusiastic 22-year-old English teacher in 1978 with a Korean name Simun-kyung.
진짜로 알고 있는 것처럼 무지 반가워하시더라고요. 그리고 이제 많이 컸다고 하시고.
Stevens says the strong commitment of her students to achieve the dreams despite the adverse circumstances helped her become a diplomat. She thanked her former students in Korean.
충분히 열심히 노력한다면 세상에 더 큰 기회가 있다는 것을 믿게 해줬습니다.
Everyone in Yesan County turned out to see the ambassador. When she visited the site of the house she used to live in, she was welcomed by the 3 grown sons of the couple who looked after her.
No, I remember very well, yeah. In a Korean family, even in a Hasukjeep, you live very, very close to each other.
She pledged to maintain her ties with the county and worked hard to improve Korean-U.S. relations. Stevens also visited Sudok Temple before ending her 3-day visit to Yesan County.
A leading university in Seoul holds an essay contest every year for foreigners learning the Korean language. This year's competition marked its 17th year and attracted about 1,500 competitors.
The eyes of foreign competitors light up after the essay themes are announced. This year's themes are dawn and happiness. Contestants start flipping through their Korean dictionaries. Some of them find it hard to write directly in Korean, so they translate what they've written in their native languages into Korean. Their spelling is wrong and grammar awkward, but their enthusiasm for learning Korean is evident for all to see.
속담 진짜 좋아요. 예를 들면 그 화장실에 갈 때마다 올 때마다 다른다처럼.
It's not easy to learn Korean, but they're proficient enough to enjoy the subtle nuances of Korean idioms.
한 소리 얻어먹단 말이 되게 재밌다고 생각해요. 왜냐면 친구한테서 한 소리 얻어먹었는데 실제로 하나도 안 먹었잖아요.
Marking Hangul Day, Yonsei University held an essay contest for foreigners in Korea. Around 1,500 participants from 60 countries competed in the poetry and essay categories. The grand prize went to a Mongolian student who composed a poem on the dawn. 44 others also won prizes. The competitors say they hope to improve their Korean and grow more familiar with Korean culture.
A number of festivals will open in Korea this fall. Here's one featuring the famous cuisine of South Jeolla Province.
Chefs recommended by 22 cities and countries in South Jeolla Province have gathered to offer a taste of the region's famous dishes. A larger variety of food is showcased this year, including fermented foods like salted fish, traditional liquor like Jindo's Hongju, and traditional tea. The festival is marking its 15th year and has more food to offer than ever. The wide variety of entertainment includes rice cake and soy milk eating contests and cooking performances by skilled chefs. The world's longest string of peppers will be hung around Nagan Fortress Wall to challenge the world record. Visitors can also watch the changing of the guard ceremony, the musical performances, and cultural and traditional arts. The festival will run through Monday.
Red carpet dresses have become the hottest topic of every awards and film festivals. This year's hottest red carpet items were dresses with a plunging backline and flowing dresses, like Greek goddesses. Here are some fabulous dresses that caught our eyes. Actresses have started receiving spotlight at film awards and festivals by showing off their slim and toned bodies in sexy and provocative dresses. There is a certain dress style preferred by actresses confident about their body shape. It's called a surprise dress. The front side appears demure and well covered, but once the wearer turns around, a plunging backline exposes her entire back.
그 뒷부분에 원포인트로 파임을 주면서 그 단아함과 섹시함을 같이 공존시켜서 굉장히 더 성숙하면서도 우아한 여인으로 보여줄 수 있는 스타일이기 때문에
The opening ceremony of the 13th Busan International Film Festival held last Thursday on October 2nd was where actresses strut their stuff in these surprise dresses. At a glance, actress Kim Ji-soo was elegance itself in a purple dress. But when she turned around, she was all revealing. Actress Lee Bo-young also looked spectacular in a bareback dress. PB actress Lee Da-hee was no exception. There was another overwhelmingly popular dress style at PIF this year. It's the long flowing dress, which brings out feminine elegance. These dresses are called goddess dresses because thin materials draped over the body bring to mind Greek goddesses. It was quite apparent that Korean actresses were partial to this ladylike style. The fashion police picked PB actress Lee Yeon-hee as the festival's best dresser. What made the goddess dress more appealing than the surprise dress?
요즘 같은 경우에는 여신 같거나 굉장히 신비스럽거나 아름다운 그런 서정적인 느낌까지 이어지고 있는 추세이기 때문에
Now celebrity fashion has become just as varied and stunning as stars themselves. Fashion trends come and go, so people wonder which style will be in next time.
그러니까 좀 더 이제 아름답고 우아한 느낌의 드레스를 이제 요즘엔 선호하고 더 다양한 베어백 드레스라던가 이런 여신 스타일의 드레스라던가 아니면 노출이 강한 섹시한 드레스라던가 그래서 여러 가지 스타일을 자기 개성에 맞게 소화하면서 연출할 수 있는 그런 시대가 오지 않을까 싶습니다.
The red carpet at Film Awards has become another catwalk, where celebrities delight their fans and the fashion industry with an array of glamorous and beautiful dresses. Here are today's economic indicators and the weather. That's it for this edition of KBS World News Today. Have a nice day and thank you for watching.